Hey there, I'm Ray Flowers of fantasyguru.com. You can follow me all over the interwebs at the Ray Flowers. Let's get after it. I know it's a hot topic. What the hell happened last night with Kadarius Toney? Yesterday, I said the following. If you have a 10-team league with 2 wide receivers, don't start Kadarius Toney. If you've got 3 top 20 wide receivers, don't start Kadarius Toney. But if you drafted Kadarius Toney, I don't know why you're not playing Kadarius Toney. Now, to be clear, I didn't push Kadarius Toney all off season. I didn't say you had to draft him or he's a must draft or anything like that. But I did say to start him last night. He was awful. Let's get into why that happened and whether it was the correct call or not. First of all, let's talk about the process, because you could make the wrong call that has good results. But if you make the right call, if you do the right research, if you do the right analysis consistently, even if the results aren't always there, if you do that consistently, you will win in fantasy football. Remember, it's the first game of the season in 2023. I see people all over the place. Their season's over. The analysis is terrible. You guys suck. Well, it's a long season. It's the first game. Take a breath. It'll be okay. Now let's talk about why we said to start Kadarius Toney over at fantasyguru.com. Why I said that. Number one, and most obviously, Travis Kelce was out of the mix. Okay, there you go. Number two, Marquez Valdes-Scantling, who led the team last night with 48 receiving yards. Marquez Valdes-Scantling is running fly routes. He's not a chain mover. He's not an integral part of the offense. Okay. The only wide receiver on the team that caught more than 45 passes last year was Juju Smith-Schuster. He's gone. He's not even part of the team. Sky Moore, who was terrible last year, and by the way, didn't do anything last night either. Sky Moore doesn't appear to be ready for a big-time role, so we were correct about Sky Moore not being involved last night, and again, didn't do anything, had a drop, didn't play well. So you start peeling the onions away. Rashee Rice in his first NFL game, he scored a touchdown, a 1-yard touchdown. Good for him. I have Rashee Rice in the Dynasty League, so I drafted him there. But Rashee Rice, you don't play rookies that are down on the depth chart when all the reports suggest their spring was a little rough, when all the reports suggest they're going to be slowly played into the offense. You don't play that guy in their first NFL game. And he caught 3 passes for 39 yards. He got the touchdown, so it was a win if you played him. But really, okay. So you start peeling the onions away here. What do we got? Justin Watson? I mean, who is going to make this engine work as a pass catcher with Travis Kelce down? And you look at the tight end position. Noah Gray was the person everyone turned to. Who got the touchdown? Blake stinking Bell. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Kelce. Let's talk about the receiving core a little bit more. Let's look at the numbers. There were 7 wide receivers, 7 of them, more MVS, James, Rice, Watson, Toney, and Ross, that saw snaps last night. 7 of them. What are they doing in Kansas City? Look at the backfield, right? Pacheco had 12 touches. CEH had 7. McKinnon had 1, right? They were all over the field. Pacheco, 31 snaps. McKinnon, 20 snaps. CEH, 14 snaps. This was Andy Reid being a mad scientist. He didn't have his number 1 weapon in Travis Kelce, and he used his entire roster. Again, it wasn't Gray that stepped forward. It was Blake. And Pacheco was the lead guy in the backfield, but McKinnon vanished. And all of a sudden, CH was the guy that was touching the football. Watson and Marquez Valdes-Scantling lead the team in yardage as pass catchers. So before you panic, understand again the analysis was right. Kadarius Toney forgot how to catch the football. Okay, no one could have predicted he forgot how to catch the football, something he's been able to do since he was 3 years old. He forgot how to catch the football. He had a horrible game. If it was week 13 on a Sunday afternoon, okay. It's Thursday night football. The world is watching. Everyone saw it. Everyone is in. Again, it's the first game of the season. The process, the analysis was correct. You can't predict when a player is going to forget to catch the football. You can't also predict when Andy Reid decides that the game plan is to use every person he's got available to him on his roster. That was something that no one predicted, right? So if Andy Reid can't get it right, a Hall of Fame level coach can't get it right, and he didn't get it right last night. Okay, sometimes we don't get it right in the fantasy game, but do the right thing, make the right analysis, make the right calls. You'll have success in the long run. I was wrong about Kadarius Toney in week 1. The process was right. Stay the course, do the right things on a weekly basis, and you will have success in 2023 with us at fantasyguru.com.